In our day-to-day life, we are using many electrical gadgets and many electronic gadgets. Electric gadgets like fan, tube light, etc. Electronic gadgets like computer, laptop, etc. we are using. Everything means our life is more dependent on electricity. If electricity is not there, then we feel that entire life is disturbed. The mobile is not getting charged, you are not able to see the things, and many more things. So let us learn about the electric current. We started learning about the electric current right from standard 8. There soon we understood the flow of current from high potential to low potential. If there is a potential difference, then the current will flow. Then followed in the ninth standard, we had learned about the Ohm's law, series and parallel. So detailed study was done in standard 9 related to electrical current. If, and we are knowing it that in a house we have parallel connection. Right now we'll slowly in this year we are going to begin to study about the effects of electric current, what all other effects are found. That is what we are going to see. Now first we are going to understand how the energy is transferred in an electrical circuit. Children, in your house, whenever you have seen the electric wires, you have seen the coated one, right? Over that you always have a rubber or plastic coating. But whenever you see any motor of a say washing machine or fan or etc., you will see that copper colored coils are there, right? So that is also having an insulated material covered with it, okay, but it is very thin layer. But don't think so that it is not having any covering. If covering is not there, then from a coil, say circular path is there, one wound, then the current will pass from one part to the another easily. So remember that always we are going to take the coil which is insulated. So let us understand about the effect. Now over here, children, this particular coil is insulated. Though you see that it is copper color, but it is having a transparent liquid, insulated liquid over it. So it is insulated. Okay, remember this. So whenever we are having any electrical wire, we are going to take insulated. So in front of you we have the insulated copper wire. Then you have here, these are the cells. Okay, these are the cell. This one is the resistance. Then you have here voltmeter to measure the potential difference. Here you have the ammeter to measure the current, and here you have the key which breaks the circuit or which keep the circuit closed. So from this we are going to, these are the things we are often going to use. Next, observe this particular diagram. What you observe here, here we have a cell, positive terminal and the negative terminal. Positive we having the vertical line little bigger than the negative terminal, right? Then this is the symbol for key. Just try to recall from your 9th standard all the symbols we have learned. Here we have the voltmeter to measure the potential difference. Here this is the resistance, and here we have the ammeter to measure the current. Now you are going to connect the gadgets, all this according to the diagram. So this diagram is there in front of you. Now let us first understand what is potential difference. In 8th standard we had studied about the potential difference. In 9th also we have studied about the potential difference. Even though I am just revising, the amount of work done to carry unit charge from point A to B is called the potential difference. So here we have point A, here is point B, in between there is a resistance kept, right? So amount of work done to carry a unit charge from point A to B is called as the potential difference. Now say if in you have Q charge which flows from A to B, then what will be the work done? When we studied about the potential difference, we had seen that potential difference is work done in carrying the unit charge from point A to B. So you have PD is equal to W upon Q, right? So remember, we are going to use this definition. So if a charge Q flows from A to B, the work will be, see, potential difference I denote by V. So V is equal to W upon Q. So what is work equal to? You just take it on the other side. It will be V into Q, and we are going to, we have from A to B potential difference we are going to check in this part. Okay, so that will be VAB, potential difference across point AB. So what we got is work is VAB into Q, correct? So from where does this energy come to do this work? The source of energy is the cell. Here we have a cell. Cell gives the energy to the entire yeah. So let us continue. So we have here work done is VAB into Q. The cell gives the energy to do this work. That means to pass the charge Q through the resistance, right? So if Q charge flows from point A to B in time t, the work performed will be VAB into Q. It is given to the resistance. Now what happens to this energy? The energy is received by this resistance. This resistance converts this energy is getting converted into heat energy. So if you touch the wire, you will feel it is little hot. So temperature of the resistance has increased. So you observe that all the gadgets, they were a little bit hot when it is on for longer time, isn't it? So this is nothing but the effect, the heating effect which comes out. So here the electricity, the energy is getting transferred to the heat energy also. Now children, let us talk about the electrical power. What is power? Power is rate of doing the work, isn't it? So W upon Q. W upon time. When I say rate, it means divided by time, right? Now, children, and to do the work, energy is given by the cell. So power can be defined as the energy divided by the time. Observe here. So we have electrical power is energy divided by the time. So that is nothing but V into Q upon T. Now what is Q upon T equal to? Q upon T equal to I, the current, the amount of charge passed in a unit time, studied last year. So I'll repeat once again. Work is V into Q. This is nothing but for doing this work, energy is given by the cell. So when we talk about the power, power is work upon time, that is energy upon time. So we will see that it is VQ upon T. So it is V into I because Q upon T is I. Correct? So the source of energy the cell gives in time T is nothing but the energy P into T. Just refer. This is power P, right? So power we got is this. So if I is the current flowing continuously to the circuit, so what will be the heat produced? Heat produced will be power into time, right? But what is power? It is nothing but, I'll just take in the another slide. Yeah, observe this. So we have H is equal to P into T, which is nothing but VAB into I and then into T. Now again observe this. We are going to transfer into the various from this formula. Observe. What is according to the Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. So we are going to transfer R as, let's see in the next slide. We are going to just see in the slide. Actually, there is a, I'll write here only. Yeah, observe. We have V is equal to IR, correct? So when you substitute as, so what will H will become? It will become, instead of I'm going to write out as, this is V, and then V, instead of V, I am going to write down as IR. So we have IR into I into T. So what it will become? It will become I square RT. And this is called as Joule's law of heating. Observe here, H is equal to VAB into I into T, right? So instead of V, I can write IR, and this is I and this is this T. So we get I square RT. So here we got the formula H is equal to I square RT. This is called as the Joule's law of heating. Okay, this is what is shown to you. Now let us talk about the unit of electrical power. We have observed that P is equal to V into I. So according the units will be volt into ampere, right? So 1 volt into 1 ampere, that is nothing but volt is work upon the charge, right? We have W upon Q na, so W is measured in joule and charge is measured in coulombs. And ampere means current is coulombs per second. So we had written the units. We'll observe that this coulomb will get cancelled and you will get 1 joule per 1 second. So this is what is called as the watt. So the electrical power we are using the unit as watt. Now children, it's WATT. If you observe your electrical bill, the power consumption and all, they are using this unit. So we are going to see this. You can also take your electric bill in your hand and you can observe this small minute things. So why this power is used? Because the energy given is by the cell, right? So if you replace whatever resistance we had by a motor or something, so that particular energy will get converted into the mechanical energy. The machine will start working, right? Now let us go further. Let us see some of the gadgets. We have understood that heat is produced when the electrical current passes through it. Now, how we can increase the heat or how we can decrease the heat? So, we are going to observe the different types of now various gadgets are there. Like we have the heater, we have the iron, we have the electrical, you can say gas, which uses it. Remember how the heat is generated. Whenever the cell, see in front of you, you have a cell here. When a resistor is connected, it produces the electron is there, the current is uh, traveling to the entire circuit, and because of this collision between the electrons, the heat is produced, and this is called as the heating effect of the current. We have the water boiler, electrical cooker, electrical bulb. All are these things which we use for heating purpose. Now you must have observed this type of coil in any of the gadgets of whatever I shown to you. अगर कभी कोई रिपेयर करने को गया होगा वहाँ पे दुकान पे देखा होगा. Now this is nothing but in front of you is the nichrome coil, right? Now how it is? देखो वो खुद में भी सर्कल है. I'll show you the difference. This coil is circular this way also and then it is circular this way also, right? So this is called as the coiled coil. This particular coil is called as the coiled coil. तो स्प्रिंग जैसा यहाँ पे सर्कल सर्कल है और फिर वापस वो भी वापस स्प्रिंग जैसा बनाता है. So it is called as the coiled coil. Another type of coil which we get in the bulb. The the filament of the tungsten wire is, I'll show you how the coil looks like. It will be as a solenoid type. So you have just this type of coil. Okay, you have just one spring this way. This type of coil is there in the filament of the bulb. And when this tungsten wire gets heated, okay, up nearly to 3400 degrees, it starts emitting the light. Many times the hot object radiates heat to certain extent. We have observed that some of the wires, means the hot wire, it radiates heat and it gives light also. Now in our house, children, you see all the gadgets are connected in parallel. This what you are observing, this is parallel connection, right? So parallel connections are observed, and main important thing what I wanted to show to you today is this part. Observe this part. This is nothing but the fuse. Fuse is used as the heating effect of electrical current, right? We have the fuse. Everyone must be having fuse at home, everyone. So to the main electrical switch is connected with it. Now let us understand about the wires what we are having in a home. Okay, uh, home electrical connections are consist of the live wire, the neutral wire, and the third one here is the earth wire. So this is the earth wire. This. So live wire, neutral wire, and earth wire. The three wires we are having all. So we have 3-pin plugs always, which is there. Now understand what happens is basically the current, there is a potential difference of 200 and 220 volts, which is given to all of us together, right? And the third wire, this is the third wire, is connected to the ground. Here this way it is connected to the ground. This is called the earth now. Now due to the fault in any equipments, or if there is a some break in the plastic coating, so what happens is the live wire and the neutral wire, they come in contact with each other and a large current flows through it. इलेक्ट्रॉन को बोला था ये यहाँ से यहाँ पे जाओ, पूरा सर्किट गम करके फिर वापस से आओ, और वो क्या देख रहा है, ये यहाँ पे कांटेक्ट हो गया, चलो मैं शॉर्टकट मतलब यहाँ से ही भाग जाता हूँ. So when this is done by the electrons, they use the short path and they go to the other terminal shortcut. So we say that short circuit happens. This is what is the meaning of the word short circuit. So when such thing happens is a large current flows and produces a lot of heat. And if any inflammable materials like wood, plastic, cloth are there, it can catch fire. So therefore, what we do is we use fuse wire as a precautionary measure. So we are using the fuse wire everywhere. As soon as if any high current flows in the circuit, the fuse wire melts because it is having an alloy which has got very low melting point. As the current passes, the heat is also produced, and if more current passes, that heat is enough. It reaches to the melting point of the alloy which is used in the fuse, and the fuse melts. So what happens is the electrical circuit is break and you can stop the mishaps. Okay, so here we, on your page number 50, you having different types of fuse which are used in the house, right? Now why it happens is in the summer season, we are using AC many a times, then continuously fans are on, right? And in the evening, of course, we are going to put the lights also on. So more of consumption is there, and the capacity of transformer becomes insufficient, and that is why it often happens is, okay. So they shut down the this electrical supply on, and that is called as the uh, to stop the overloading which happens is. Now next part is about the solved example part that we will see next time.